Whenever you are asked to find roots of a quadratic equation, you don't need to solve the equation. Just focus at the coefficients. Today we'll understand a trick where you can solve for any root at your fingertips. Let's begin. Quadratic equation is represented as ax square plus bx plus c. Roots of quadratic equation means for what values of x this equation is 0. Now two things that you need to remember which can solve any quadratic equation easily is sum of roots and product of roots. Sum of roots is minus b by a and product of roots c by a. And that's all you need to know. Now let's start solving some of the quadratic equations. You're given x square minus 5x plus 6 as 0. For this equation, a is 1, b minus 5, c 6. So sum of root is minus of minus 5 by 1, that is 5, and product of roots 6 by 1, 6. Now focus on this product. We look at the factors of 6. It is 1, 2, 3 and 6. If the product of two numbers is 6, these two numbers must be either of 1, 2, 3 and 6. Out of these four, which two values should be taken is decided by the sum, which is 5. So out of these four values, the two values that give the sum 5 are 2 and 3. So without any calculation, you can say the roots of this quadratic equation are 2 and 3. Now this was simple. The problem most students face is when they have to deal with negative roots. Don't worry, in this video we'll cover almost all kinds of variation. Coming to the next equation, x square plus 5x plus 6, 0. In this case, sum of roots minus of 5 by 1, minus 5 and product of roots 6 by 1, 6. Again look at the factors of 6, 1, 2, 3 and 6. If the product is positive, that means both the roots will have the same sign. They can be either positive or negative. And since the sum of roots is negative, that means both the roots must be negative. Now what this negative roots will be is again given by factors of 6, 1, 2, 3, 6. Once you have established this, focus on the absolute value of sum. Clearly 2 plus 3 gives 5. So write the roots as 2 and 3, but already minus was placed, so the roots become minus 2 and minus 3. In both the cases we have studied, the product was positive. Let's take the case where the product will be negative. X square minus 5x minus 6. Here sum is minus of minus 5 by 1, 5 and product minus 6 by 1, minus 6. Now be very careful. Since the product is negative, one of the root must be negative and one positive so that their product can be negative. Now look at the factors of 6, 1, 2, 3, 6. But this time instead of focusing on sum, focus on the difference. Because when the positive and the negative values are added, it is equivalent to taking the difference of the positive values. So out of 1, 2, 3 and 6, what difference can give you 5? Clearly 6 minus 1. So the two roots become minus 1 and 6. And that brings us to the next variation, x square plus 5x minus 6. Here sum is minus 5 and product minus 6. Again the product is negative, so one root has to be positive and one negative. And instead of focusing on the sum, we'll focus on the difference. Look at the factors 1, 2, 3 and 6. Tell me difference of what two numbers can give you minus 5? 1 minus 6. So one root become minus 6 and other root 1. So we have summed up the mystery of the quadratic equation in this video. I hope you find it useful in your upcoming exams.